to get this one going. And we're off and running from Houston. His return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Lamar off the play fake. Complete Derrick Henry. And he hangs on to that football brought through a well-timed tackle. Nice gain. They're down to the 36. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Okay, running backs might not be the most accomplished route runners, certainly compared to the receivers. But when it comes to body control, strength, making a catch through contact, this guy just showed out.
1st down. Here's Lamar. Escapes the pocket. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
As soon as he starts to escape, Kate, you can almost see that gunslinger mentality come to life. It takes really perfect defense to hold up and keep him from finding something, but if they'll get that 1st down, they could do it right there.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Henry. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48. Running once more with Henry. And he'll get this through midfield and start pushing into Texans territory. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Flowers will go in motion left. Now Jackson on 3rd down. Brought in. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the 1st down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Their opening drive continues. 1st and 10 now from the 39. Play fake, Jackson. Andrews has it, working downfield. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
The Ravens getting their first look inside the red zone. They've got 1st and 10 right along the 20. Lamar throwing again. Pass pulled in by Henry. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
He knew he was going to pay for throwing that. I knew it from up here in the booth watching that happen. That's an experienced quarterback. If that first primary target isn't there, make sure you find your safety valve. And that got them some yards, so taking that shot, well, it was not for nothing.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. And that's knocked away. The linebacker got him in the middle of the field, incomplete. Defense hasn't really found its backbone yet, but maybe just a little sliver of light between the clouds here as they bring up 3rd down.
Yeah, you're not going to likely keep points off the board, but if you can come through with one more stop and limit it to a field goal, yeah, that's at least something to build from.
Jackson's going to throw again. Has him on the quick hitter. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. 4th down. Here's Jackson. It's complete. Play made by Bateman. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
They'll run here with Henry. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Driven backward to the 11 as they line up for 2nd and goal.
180.
From the gun, Jackson. Intercepted in the end zone. Kamari Lassiter with the pick. And the Texans have an early opportunity after the interception on the game's first series.
Well, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
118. What's that? Robin.
They'll go right back to Pierce. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it sets up a Houston first.
And the Texans, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Right back it goes to Pierce. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. 16 yards on the play. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
You know what I call that play, Kate? I call that a confidence injector. It just injects belief in that O-line, that running back, and most importantly, that play caller knowing he can call a run and he can get a 1st down too.
Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it sets up a Houston first.
Danger, Case. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Here we go.
They go play action with Stroud. Rolling out to his left. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage, so no gain on 1st down.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that 1st down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the 1st down.
18. What's that?
Shotgun now for Stroud. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Chance here for one final play before the end of our quarter.
18. What's that? Speed left. Out to the right. Out to the right.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. Out comes the field goal team for the Texans. It's a 38-yarder from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through 1 quarter. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Ajante Wester to return it. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. He completes it in traffic. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They gain 14 on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Henry. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Alex Anzalone there on the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. And they find them after just a yard. It's 3rd down.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Jackson now on 3rd. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was looking for Zay Flowers. And now they're staring at a 4th down. Baltimore lined up in punt formation. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. It's fielded at the 14. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. They've got 1st down from the 31.
Hey, south. Level.
Pierce takes it straight ahead. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Already.
Mitchell on the give, headed left. Now he's past the 25. And the stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. A pickup there of 33 yards. And it sets up a Houston 1st.
Best run games in this league at balance can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone.
All right.
Receiver gets it on the handoff. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try.
Touchdown, Houston! The Texans make it a 9-point advantage. Now the PAT try coming up. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Texans make it a 10-point ball game. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Here's Wester on the return. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Gave away a couple on the 1st down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Now Jackson off the play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Now he takes it. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
On 1st and 10, it's Henry. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on a big play down to the 19. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
From the red zone now. Getting out to his left. He's running with it. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that gives them 1st and goal. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at NRG. The Ravens trailing in the early going. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Jackson to throw it. He'll set up the screen for Henry.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Here's 2nd and goal from the 6. They give to Henry on the inside handoff. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
Just 3 yards between them and a touchdown. It's 3rd and goal. Jackson looking to throw. And he's not going to escape this. The Texans take him down. And the defense are down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal. Tyler Luke after the Ravens to attempt this field goal. A 27-yard look here. Luke knocks it through. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
Hey, facing a deficit that's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room, they will welcome those 3 points and a little bit of feel-good momentum.
Fielded at the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Texans to the line. 1st and 10.
Wow, what's that? 18. What's that? Look the hot, look the hot. Look the hot, look the hot.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Connects here with Jalen Nolan. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he could transform a short completion into a big play.
18. What's that?
1st down, Stroud. Throws caught. And that is a big hit right after that catch. So the play limited to maybe just a couple yards.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
On the quick, right?
From the gun, Stroud. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they've just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Why, Tony? Buggy. Hey, Uno Mars. 11. Hey, Uno. Hey.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. The right side, Nolan has it. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
So on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal attempt. From the right hash, this is going to be a 51-yarder. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
We hear it every single week, Kate, when we talk to these special teams coaches, frankly, the whole team and head coaches, how important just that momentum is coming into break and heading out of break. Well, that was job well done. Mission accomplished to score before the end of half.
And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line. 1st down, here's Lamar. Escapes the pocket. Complete to Henry on the check down. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, looks like the 30.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Back to throw it. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Jalen Smith has the INT. And the Texans are stopped on that return, so that interception is going to be the final play of this opening half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10.
Out, that's right. 118, that's right.
Pierce up the middle, and he has enough room to gain about 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Brings up 2nd and
5. First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Right up the gut. Continuing to move past the 45. Still going inside the 35. And this is all the way to the 13-yard line.
What an injection of momentum for the offense on that play. With the energy boost in a much shorter field, I predict it's not going to be long, Kate, till they finish this series off.
This is Pierce running right. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
All right.
Plowing up the middle. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down. These last 2 snaps, they have forced this drive to what might be its last play here, Brock, and we can confidently say there's not going to be another run here on 3rd down.
Yeah, I think it's time to let the passing game get going and really trust your quarterback here, who's got to compensate for 2 negative plays.
Y'all got to pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. Anybody more power?
Ravens crowding the passing lanes. They go into the dime for 3rd down.
Here we go.
Mitchell gets it from the gun. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans grow the lead coming out of halftime. Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. The point after splits the upright. And the Texans take a 3-possession lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Here's Wester on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
DC, right?
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. Jukes away from one. And this is brought to a stop at, let's say, the 34-yard line there. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the 1st.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just 1 play. If you get that big play potential on the ground, jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Tight end in motion left. On 1st down, Jackson. Hits him on the out route. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Come on. All right.
Play fake, Jackson. Bails out of the pocket quick. He tucks it and takes off. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. On his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Henry running to the left. And that's good for a gain of 5. That stop coming from Henry to
Humble 5-6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front seven.
A gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Another run for Henry. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stop just a little bit shy of the marker. Offense up to the line fast.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
They're going to think this over before trying 3rd and 1. They take a timeout. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Third and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Oh no, they get him yet again! And the Texans get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and to
free up the middle. It's a breakaway. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Lining up now to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans make it a 24-point ball game. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Here's Wester on the return. He's stopped on the run back of the 27.
Wester on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Running back, motioning right. First down throw for Jackson. It's Wester on the catch. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Offense in the hurry up here. Play action now with Jackson. Gets it downfield. On target to Flowers. They limit the damage after the catch, but the catch itself does get them to the opposing 43. Working quickly here.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing now on 1st down. It's Jackson. Headed out right. He's going to keep it this time. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. It's a 31-yard play. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end. You want to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that 1st down anyway.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. In the red zone on 1st. Finds him over the middle. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
That's That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Flying down the middle with Henry. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
I know these D-ends love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
3rd down, and the Texans loading up that secondary. They're in the dime. Here's Lamar. Near the goal line. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down. Here's Jackson to throw. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you...
And they pick him off again!
Those defenders, they're just as excited as the fans when the offense signals they're going for 2. It's a chance to directly keep points off the board and really show some of that swagger that good defenses have.
Fields this one at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
Texans to the line. 1st and 10. Running right with Mitchell. They'll bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
That run may not have gotten you at first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
2nd and
3 quarters in the books from this one. The Texans have fought their way to a strong lead, and they've got the football. Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Low in the back gets the handoff. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
Easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a 1st down pickup.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Back-to-back carries here. Finds a nice lane there, and that's good for 6 yards.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
At the 46-yard line.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Back to the well again. And he's going to have this down at the 42-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
It really is pretty simple. If you want to run against a 3-4 group right up the gut, number 1, got to control that nose tackle. Number 2, you got to get people to the 2nd level. That was teaching tape.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
On the quick.
They'll give to Mitchell, running left. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Oh, hey.
Off the play action. Here's Stroud. Vacates quickly left side. Caught near the goal line. And in for the Houston touchdown. The Texans keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. They're out to try and tack on the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Texans grow their lead yet again. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Backfield is empty as they motion him outright. Almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
Like with a hoops team, when they start missing free throws, everybody starts missing them. Feels that way with his quarterback right now. The one interception is leading to another, and eventually you just feel like every time the ball leaves his hands, it's danger.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Kamari Lassiter with the pick. And the Texans take over as he records his 10th career INT.
Well, these were the kind of plays they needed, frankly, earlier in the game when it was still somewhat close. By this point, still a great play, but a bit of a hollow highlight with the game already decided.
Here we go, let's go. Swap, mother swap. Today.
Mitchell on the give, headed left. Cuts back toward the middle, and he's bottled up quickly after just a yard. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Ravens' 31-yard line.
Again, this is Mitchell. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on 3rd down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
12. Here we go. 118. Outside.
Now a give on the counter. And they're not going to get it. Stop short of the line to gain. This is going to be 4th down now.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up a defense. Keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage. Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Returning it from the 4. And he gets to the 25, but not much further before going out. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Hey, Kate, I think we know that the quarterback's a demanding position because not only do you have to have a clock in your head, but you've got to have a spatial awareness of where you are on the field. And once you start retreating, going backward and backward and backward, you got to just sling the ball in the stands. Otherwise, well, you take a huge negative sack like that.
The left side is napped by Bateman. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. Picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
defense looking to defend the marker on third down. Third and long for him here. Short pass brought in. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being fourth down.
You know, I don't mind the scheme. In fact, I like the call. Just not on that third down in particular. Need to get it closer to the sticks to have a chance to move those chains.
They kick the running back in motion. He's able to hit Flowers, caught. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. How about 19 yards on fourth down, and the call to go for it pays off considerably. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now Jackson off the play action. Rolling left, buying some time. Now here he goes. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Pressure coming. It's Jackson. Looking slant route complete. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Did such a good job, and not just hitting him in a window on that slant, in the right window, but hitting him right in time, right in a spot where he had room to run and add on to that catch.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Now they send their back in motion right. Buster's got it. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
Second and 3 now. Lamar now from the gun. He rolls to his right. Flipping way too much on that one, Brock. Off the end zone and out. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Motioning the tight end left. Now Jackson on 3rd down. That pass pulled in by Henry. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Lamar throwing again. Flush out now to his left. And they will score. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens making the scoreboard look a touch better. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. Now this one has been a long game, no doubt. But hey, something positive. Oh, there he goes. It's a fake. And this play will not reach the end zone. He's held out, and they will not take another 2 points off that lead.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Return coming from the 6. Showing a little burst so far. All right, so they're going to take over at the 39. Nice effort there.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Taken
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
On the quick, right?
They give it to him again. And all he can get is a yard here, bro. It's going to be third down.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up third.
So it's the Texans who defend their building and take the win. And they're continuing to survive among the final remaining unbeaten teams across the NFL as they're now up to a 3-0 start. So for my partner Brock Hewitt and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans as we'll see you next time from Houston.